to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 289. The past is over, it can touch me not. This is a great reminder to stay focused on the present moment. The past is over, the future isn't here yet. This moment, right here, right now, is the only thing that is real. This is the 9th lesson in the section, What is the Holy Spirit? We are asked to read that section before we read today's lesson. So let's do that now. The Holy Spirit mediates between illusions and the truth. Since he must bridge the gap between reality and dreams, perception leads to knowledge through the grace that God has given him to be his gift to everyone who turns to him for truth. Across the bridge that he provides are dreams all carried to the truth to be dispelled before the light of knowledge. There are sights and sounds forever laid aside, and where they were perceived before, forgiveness has made possible perception's tranquil end. The goal the Holy Spirit's teaching sets is just this end of dreams, for sights and sounds must be translated from the witnesses of fear to those of love. And when this is entirely accomplished, learning has achieved the only goal it has in truth. For learning, as the Holy Spirit guides it to the outcome he perceives for it, becomes the means to go beyond itself, to be replaced by the eternal truth. If you but knew how much your Father yearns to have you recognize your sinlessness, you would not let his voice appeal to you in vain, nor turn away from his replacement for the fearful images and dreams you made. The Holy Spirit understands the means you made by which you would attain what is forever unattainable. And if you offer them to him, he will employ the means you made for exile to restore your mind to where it is truly at home. From knowledge where he has been placed by God, the Holy Spirit calls to you to let forgiveness rest upon your dreams and be restored to sanity and peace of mind. Without forgiveness will your dreams remain to terrify you, and the memory of all your Father's love will not return to signify the end of dreams has come. Accept your Father's gift. It is a call from love to love, that it be but itself. The Holy Spirit is his gift by which the quietness of heaven is restored to God's beloved Son. Would you refuse to take the function of completing God when all he wills is that you be complete? Let's talk about it. God only wills that we be complete in him, and he has sent his guide, which he calls the Holy Spirit. We can call it whatever we want. We know that we have a guide who is showing us the way through forgiveness to the love of God. Let's accept this guide today. Let's turn away from the thinking of the ego. Let's accept the guide that God has sent us to show us the way to him. Let's read lesson 289. The past is over, it can touch me not. Unless the past is over in my mind, the real world must escape my sight. For I am really looking nowhere, seeing but what is not there. How can I then perceive the world forgiveness offers? This the past was made to hide, for this the world that can be looked on only now. It has no past, for what can be forgiven but the past? And if it is forgiven, it is gone. Let's talk about it. For years and years, I was caught up in the past. I liked to wear all of the hardships that I had gone through, my sad and lonely childhood in which I felt that I had the meanest father in the world. I thought that well into adulthood. I shared those stories with anyone who cared to listen, hoping that they would feel sorry for me. What I didn't realize is that this resentment that I had towards my father was only hurting me. Many of us know that holding a resentment is like drinking poison and hoping that it kills the other person. We can rehash these old stories over and over and over again, thinking that somehow this is going to change the story. This is going to get the other person to change something. I don't know what we're thinking when we do that, but it really is crazy when you think about it. The past is gone. Let's forgive it. Is there anything that you have not forgiven, my friends? The Course continually brings us back to this. Forgiveness is the answer. It is the bridge that takes us from the thinking of the ego to the thinking of God. We can only get there across the bridge of forgiveness. Holding a grudge of any kind is like having a water hose that is full of dirt and mud. The water simply cannot get through. The only way that it can get through is if we clear the channel. We clear the channel by truly forgiving. We let go of whatever we think has happened. We stop telling these stories to ourselves. We stop sharing these stories with others. Now, forgiveness is not an easy process. Some of our pain is so deep that we need help. If you would like to talk to me about this, please reach out. You can find me at www.arlenegeres.com. I would be happy to share some of the tools that I have discovered in the forgiveness process. If you would like to close your eyes, I'll read today's prayer. Father, let me not look upon a past that is not there, for you have offered me your own replacement. In a present world, the past is left untouched and free of sin. Here is the end of guilt, and here am I made ready for your final step. Shall I demand that you wait longer for your son to find the loveliness you planned to be the end of all his dreams and all his pain? If you would like to keep your eyes closed, I'm going to go through this prayer line by line in the form of a meditation. Father, let me not look upon a past that is not there. Let me let go. Let me accept that the past is gone. It's over. It is not real. It does not exist. Help me to accept your replacement in the present moment, for only the present exists. This present moment is untouched. It's pristine. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Let me see that this moment is completely free of all guilt, all worry, all upset, all fear. Make my heart ready for your final step, in which I fully let go of the past and only live in the present moment. Let me not wait a second more to find the loveliness that you planned to be the end of all my dreams and all my pain. If you would like to sit longer in your meditation, please turn off the video now and come back to it when you're finished. For our practice periods today, first thing in the morning, last thing just before we go to sleep, we're asked to read or listen to today's lesson and then just sit in our meditation for as long as we please. Longer is always better. The more we practice our meditation, the more we are going to thirst for spending this time with God. For our shorter practice periods on the hour, often in between, and especially if we are upset for any reason, we simply state today's idea. The past is over. It can touch me not. And then we sit for a minute or two in silence as we allow these ideas to sink deep into our beings. The past is over. It can touch me not. Have a day of being fully present right here, right now. All that we have is this very moment. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the love. Tell someone about this video. Encourage them to start at lesson 1 and only do 1 lesson a day. Are you ready for our special treat? Let's take a walk through the Vatican. Check out the incredible art on this ceiling. The past is over. It can touch me not. Have a joyous day of living in the perfect present, my friends. I love you.